You know, it's really just the dawn of the world. We have standards, us humans, but let's be honest, it's just a work in progress. We're a tribe of slightly developed primates, taking ourselves seriously, wearing nice clothes, fine ideas, but the people we elect to high office or somehow allow to run the world are almost all arseholes. Our political leadership is poor, and I guess it's what we really deserve. I don't know, I've got this theory, the dumber the country, the worse the leadership. Take Putin. The leader of a huge nation. I mean, fuck him, he's going down. What an utterly appalling deed, this invasion of Ukraine. A genocidal fascist mission in pursuit of a restoration of a bullshit empire. It's 161 days since the invasions. Millions of people displaced. Thousands killed. Whole cities wiped off the map. Putin's going to lose. He just doesn't know it yet. Because in a protracted conflict like this, it ends up as GDP versus GDP, and his is smaller, much smaller. He's got a little one, like a chipolata sausage from Woolies. He's up against the combined resources of the United States and the European Union. They got a big Woolies banger compared to his chipolata. He's going to get outlasted. Sanctions are going to cut Russian GDP this year by 10%. The pipelines to the Germans getting turned off. In Poland, the government has told the people there to gather firewood for next winter. Firewood. Fuck me. This is 2022. Russia's strategic positioning as a commodities exporter is now irrevocably fucked. Russian oil and gas sales to Europe finished. Goodbye. Never coming back. Good luck with your strategic pivot to Asia, you heartless fucks. You used to have a great time selling gas to well-behaved, pay-on-time Germans and idiot Italians. Have fun trading with China. Russian manufacturing, complete standstill. They can't supply high-tech equipment. Businesses have lost talent. They've lost companies representing about 40% of GDP, reversing nearly 3 decades of foreign investment. Well played. Well played. We must all resist Russian adventurism, because next time it's your country being invaded over some bullshit made-up ethnic identity nonsense. I don't mind a multipolar world, as long as the EU and the US are the major poles. I mean, the Japanese are okay, but good Lord, the Chinese, what a pain in the arsehole, right there in the bum. As a minimum, let me put it this way. If you want to be a global superpower and be taken seriously, free access to Google, free access to Netflix, bare minimum. Citizens must watch what they like, search what they like. Otherwise, get the fuck out, you're a disgrace. Not that the US is smelling so fresh these days. Let me see what's new in the USA this year. I made a mental list. Top of it's got to be high levels of gun violence. Crazy, fucked up people opening fire on innocents. Viciously partisan politics. Woke culture undermining academic institutions. Crazy excessive public spending on cash handouts during COVID. Underinvestment in infrastructure. A rightwards leaning Supreme Court upending women's rights. What's that about? Trumpian lunatics in the Republican Party disrespecting election results. I mean, Joe Biden, what a useless old fart. The next election in 2024 is just around the corner, so who are we voting for this time? Biden again or Trump again? Give me a fucking break. Surely there must be some better candidates. Meanwhile, here at home in South Africa, our elected leadership keeps fucking up royally. New levels of incompetence from elected officials. The ANC top brass undeterred. They always think they're doing a top job. For example, how the fuck is the police minister allowed to keep his job? What a useless prick in a stupid hat. South African Airways staggers on like a zombie. At least Comair had the decency to go tits up and get the fuck out, like a proper private company. And don't get me started on the knobheads at Eskom. Meanwhile, Cyril has got wads and wads of US dollar banknotes in his couch at the game farm near Bella Bella. I mean, really, what's that about? There's literally no good explanation for what must be going on there. Our municipalities screwed beyond belief. These are people we vote into those positions. Situation in KwaZulu-Natal, not good. Riots, looting, floods, followed by more looting, by more. What next? The ANC's number one policy idea at its recent conference is to move the state-owned enterprises to report to new ministries. Fuck me, that's very innovative. 28 years in power, that's the best you can do. Here's a suggestion for anyone watching this who's in the business of politics. For starters, what the fuck are you doing watching this? Get out and get back to work. Here's a suggestion. Start with the most basic national administration task. Get a piece of paper and make yourself a fucking task list. Then do the things on the list and cross them off one by one.